transmission. Something's happening, Tenno.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the WARFRAME Digest. Today's episode is Digest 34. Wow, I've done a bunch of these. We'll be covering Devstream 52 and its relevant topics. So, Devstream 52, what was it? Well, they announced 16.5. It might come out this week, it might come out next week. We really don't know. All we know, it's in the works, and it's really close to being completed. I think it might be this week. They have a little teaser site for it. It's on the main page. You can find it real easy. And update 16.5 has been labeled Two Men of Rigor, or Rigor, or Ragor, I don't know. Pronunciation may vary. And what did they go over this Devstream? Well, let's see. They talked about Law of Retribution on consoles. It did not launch with the 8-player trials, 8-player raids, for some that still have not used the word transitioning. And this is how the chart looked before and after the original launch of Law of Retribution on console, and why the 8 players did not launch, some inconsistency in the CPU, and now, as planned, you see a very big bump. It looks drastically different. And I'm going over this because console players need to know, why is there no 8-player raids but PC have it? And it's also good for PC users because this will include a massive performance boost flat across the board. So this is very interesting, it's very witty, and it is oh so pretty. And yeah, that's about it on that topic. Anywho, they're talking about Excalibur's reworks. Currently there is some animations and some idea of what's going on. They're changing how /dash works. They have a little animation loop for the ping pong effects. It's not necessarily as is as we see it, but we get a general idea how it's gonna work. And they also talked about the complete total removal of Super Jump, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Also, Radio Blind will be allowed to have castability on the move, and it will include its augmentation. The finisher augmentation will be initially integrated. So they will be integrating augments that make sense in the powers. So we lose that augment, but we gain a very powerful skill buff. And they also talked about Radial Javelin being moved down the list, so it's a standard skill. They will rework it because it kind of has a hybrid feeling with Radial Blind, so they're going to make Radial Javelin stand out a little bit more. And they also talked about the new ultimate, the new 4th ability for Excalibur. It will be Valkyr styled, where it's toggle for an ultimate weapon, like the claws. This will be the Energy Skana. It will be shooting waves of energy as you swing, and people are already dubbing it the Blade Wave, or the Wave Blade, or the Laser Sword, or something like that. Something with energy and something with pulsating slashes. So there ain't much to say anymore. And about the Super Jump being removed, Super Jump is being removed due to the changes in Parkour 2.0. They did a short showcase, and they talked about a lot of different things. I won't show this showcase exactly, but there is some captured footage of when Rebecca did really well with this mechanic. Parkour 2.0 isn't as flashy as everyone considered, but it is enough to be a game changer. You will be allowed to move while wall running, whether it is upwards or even if it's directly upwards, you can slant to the left or slant to the right. Parkour 2.0 eliminates the magnetic feel of the whole entire parkour system, which is a massive game changer in its own right. So it is going to change the game drastically all on its own. And a very interesting thing that they've talked about in Parkour 2.0 is that you will be able to go from corners and actually automatically transition across corners, so you won't have to jump. So there's a lot of interesting little background details that I can't go over, but you can see in the video most of them, and a lot of things are still not in mechanically, so there's a lot more to come. They talked about the next upcoming Warframe. They did confirm the theme publicly, Yin Yang, to be a power frame with her ins and outs. No exact idea of what's going to happen. I know that the powers are being created, they're being rigged, they're being detailed, so they're in the works, but no idea when she's going to release. As of right now, I don't think she's in 16.5. They did talk about 16.5 coming with Deathmatch and Team Deathmatch, game modes for conclaves, and it is going to be dubbed Annihilation and Team Annihilation. This will work like any other standard deathmatch, but with a slight twist, like Kill Confirmed on Call of Duty, where you kill someone, you have to go pick up their orb, or their revival essence, or their dog tags, however you want to say it, to get the point for that kill. Otherwise, it is a blank kill, which is very interesting. Remove the campers. They also talked about PC will get arrow customizations for their bows. They talked about Update 17 and the Genetic Foundry. 16.5 will have the preview of the Underwater Tile set, but let's go back to 17 and Genetic Foundry. The Genetic Foundry upgrade for the Kubros will allow automatically stasising Kubros near death, faster Kubro withdrawal, so a lot less Kubro defrosting. Kubro armor will be presented next Devstream, and the new Kubro type is a Retriever. My interpretation of that is he's a carrier Kubro, where he just gets your items. Might be fancier than that, I really don't know. But a carrier Kubro is a good Kubro. And they also said he will have a unique look to the other Kubros, which is very interesting. Now back to that underwater tile set. They did show off a bit of it in-game, and this is how it looks as you're running about. They didn't show much, they didn't want to spoil much. This has a tie-in to the event. This is on the event note in the dev build, and it will be an event in update 16.5. So we have more to see on that overall. Sharkwing, which is the underwater Arcwing segment, will not be in 16.5. It will be released in update 17. And last but not least, they gave a little bit more speculation on the Destroying the Void. I say speculation because nothing is concrete. They are talking about it left and right. They're arguing on it on the forums. Actually, the community's arguing about it on the forums. And they're just saying, nothing has been set in stone. Relax. And I think it's a very good change. And overall, removing 300 nodes to 20 nodes, as the general idea is very refreshing. It removes the freedom of choice, but it gives so much more immersion and so much more feeling of a complete world. And it really will help starter players get somewhere, and newer and older players find people to help out, if you want to help out. Otherwise, just lock your game to solo and not help anyone, like I do sometimes. Well, that pretty much does it for Warframe Digest, episode 34. Tell me what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good things down below. Share with your friends. Give me some feedback. Help this show grow. Every sub, every like, every share, every single act of distributing this helps and permits me to create these shows. Get the word out. Tell me people love it. Tell me why people hate it. Maybe things are changing. So, see you guys next time. Have fun, take it easy, and see you guys in game.